Alright, and we are back. So, last stream was actually incredibly productive for us. We finished a whole bunch of stuff that I was not fully expecting to go as swimmingly as it actually did, but, you know, I'm not going to complain that it was easier than I thought it was going to be. Let's be clear on that. Also, I literally just remembered, we got Herc's shield. Never equipped it, I don't know why, but let's do that because every little bit helps when you're dealing with no stats, right? So today's gonna be a bit of a cleanup stream. We are going to run around and predominantly just collect dogs because the final reward for that is actually pretty good for us. It's an upgrade for Arrow again, and if one upgrade was able to cut Ursula into pieces, 2 is going to be even better. After that, we're going to find the, I think, last page we need for Pooh, because I believe that's also good for us. And I do have one last thing that we're not going to do yet. I have kind of a nuclear option. It's not... Saying it like that makes it sound way more dramatic than it is. It would involve some grinding and a rather annoying optional encounter. But if I really need to, I can go and, like, grind out the materials for a Moogle badge, which isn't necessary. We've been doing pretty well without it. I'll see how, you know, I feel after we do a couple of it. After we start encountering some of the walls we'll be encountering later, but let's see. Alright, so... Well, I asked for that. Hang on, do I even need to take these guys out? Hang on, I'm just gonna check something real quick. If I just run around... Okay, I can't go back. And I don't think there's anything here I can actually interact with, so... probably not. Ifrit belt. That any good? Let's find out. It's definitely not going to replace the Royal Crown. Reduces fire damage by 40 and raises strength. Okay, let's try that again. And I'm gonna have to do that again, aren't I? Yep. This should help. Walked right into that. Okay, how about, before we do literally anything else, we remove the Ursula Demolisher. That there, and Thundara. Because I don't think any of these guys are immune to Thundara. And if they aren't, it's going to deal a decent amount of damage to them. As long as we can actually start that fight. Yep. That's much better. That is legitimately much better. opportunity. Should give me the opportunity to actually get some of these treasure chests. Mega Ether, good to have, but not essential. There we go. There's some donations. It's one down on the list. In case you're wondering, yes, I did make a note on which ones I was missing. Because searching for these things blindly would have been a problem. Mega Potion, again, good to have. Just throw that down there. Yep. Big shock. Be careful when fighting anywhere near these things, because they will just drop you into the abyss. Like, they have no problem completely ruining your day. Here. Elixir. Mithril Shard. Keep in mind, by the way, that like all the enemies here currently have the same health values as when we first arrived in Agrabah. And they're still rocking me in like 2 shots. What I'm saying is that it's not going to take them much to ruin my day. Bad. That problem solved. Should be all of those enemies. And that. Cottage. Not useless items, they're actually really, really helpful. It's just, you know. Okay, I believe we already got everything in this room, but we do need all of these guys to leave. we actually need Aladdin in our party to do this. Oh, let me guess. Nope, of course not. That would be too easy. And they're all back. Alright, let's just grab this. Elixir. Pretty sure there's a save point somewhere down here. And if I'm wrong, well, at least I get to do some trinities. RG. Nope, don't need to be here. You have beef with the wind. That is quite an initial statement to make, Oz. Would you like to clarify, or nah? Yeah, it's kind of just Mother Nature's natural MO, though. Like, I know that's not a helpful statement to make, but... if it's going to destroy you, then Mother Nature probably approves, right? Oh, there we go, that's... it's one of them, I'm pretty sure that's the last one we need, but if it's not, then... They have not, no. The elements are rarely kind to anyone, though, so at least you have that as, like, a built-in pocket excuse, right? That one I already did. Understood. That sounds like a fantastic idea, yeah. Haste to G. That's not what I wanted, game. go, that's more of them. Directly, just go through here. Dealing with a bit of a headache, but other than that, my day's been going pretty good. Also, the dog I've been house sitting is terrified of both. Well, he's scared of a lot of things, actually. He's a bit of a coward, but he's adorable, so he gets away with it. He is scared of the rain, the wind, and especially thunder, so I hope this doesn't turn into, like, even a mild storm, because that will give that poor thing a heart attack. That's still going to be enough to, like, really freak him out, unfortunately. Like I said, he is not built for courage. Like, I can't help but feel like the magnet hands should be proccing right about now, but nah. Like, am I crazy for thinking that that should clear? No, there's not an invisible wall. Like, this is you're supposed to be able to clear that. Like, it's almost like they've programmed the ledge grab here to be slightly higher. But this is as high as you can jump. Like, you don't get, like, ultra high jump. You do get a faster glide, but... don't get why that happens. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I was just trying to puzzle it through in my head, and I think I might... If this is gonna work, I'm gonna be annoyed. Like, I just want to let that be known. Yep, there we go. Just had to think, like, to myself, oh right, Wonderland. It's annoying and confusing. Recalcum. Yep. Annoying and confusing. Flare G. $19, $20, and $21. Mithril. Dark matter. Let's check. We have 81, and they come in batches of 3. So we have like 6 more to find. Yeah, almost done. And then we can start the really concerning stuff in this game. Which has to do with, has to do a lot, honestly, of the... I'm trying to think of, like, the proper way of saying all of it. Hey, Tonic. Just doing some cleanup, finding random dogs. Actively wondering if I'm going to throw myself head first into that fight with the Chimera. Currently leaning towards no. Almost done, yeah. If everything goes well, we should be getting to, at the very least, the end of Hollow Bastion and the start of End of the World tonight. Like I said, if everything goes well and nothing explodes, right? By the way, I would like to point out the difference that a single upgrade to Thunder made. One upgrade. We're actually dealing with the whites pretty well now. As opposed to before, where we could slam them with every bit of magic we had and they wouldn't die. Holy GG. Hey! More murder? We can't do that. No crows. No crows, no murder. That's how it goes. Tonic, don't start. Fine. You want me to say it live? You want to get me live and saying it live? Fine. Okay. We're playing 358 on stream. We're playing 358 over 2 days on stream. There. Are you happy? I'm not playing it at level 1. I did not promise that. You go straight to hell with that. No. If you want to turn that into a... Okay, it's a DS game. So you know the movement problems I have in this game? Imagine doing that on a D-pad. Yes. I love the story of 358. I love it. I love the characters. I love the story moments. When I broached the topic of doing 358 to Tonic, am I allowed to talk about this, Tonic, or do you want to keep that a secret? Because it was funny. Alright. I was broaching the topic as, we'll do the movie. And we'll, like, commentate over it. Maybe I'll even invite Tonic on to, like, a group chat so that you can hear her lovely voice and her frankly concerning opinions about some of the scenes in that game. Anyway. I'm digging my own grave. I love it. That game is great until it's not. And it gets to the point of until it's not a lot. The movie included in this collection actually goes into pretty good detail as to why I think that. In that there are multiple scenes that basically devolve into, oh, blank is still asleep, therefore the story doesn't continue. Like, if the movie goes out of its way to tell you, yeah, by the way, the plot doesn't continue on this day, and just skips forward like 2 months in the time frame, that should tell you about what happens at certain points in the game. There are many points in the game where that just happens. Of course I have to play Exterminator to do this. No. It is not, I would not go so far as to say it's fridging them, because it's not being used in order to advance another character. It's not. It is a legitimate plot point that, why am I even playing coy about this? The main character, Roxas, is just severely prone to comas. It's how the developers got out of programming, 358 unique days to play through in a DS game. They go, all right, you did a mission, and there goes Roxas on his narcoleptic journey to beat Sora, at who can sleep the hardest, passing out for like a month and a half. Because it's supposed to be... I'm trying to think about how to explain this without spoiling anything too major for, those of you that haven't seen it. The title does sound catchy. it also lends an element of tragedy to Roxas's life. Because he lives for a year, only gets about a week to like live as a normal person, and then gets told, screw you, you're not real anyway, get in the Sora. My man lives for a year and is told you're a side character in your own life. Die. It's depressing. It's really good, but it's depressing. Can be both. Recalcum. Shouldn't be anything else. Yep. And now just drop down. Not here. There. Go more. I do have a physical notepad right next to me, by the way. Just to, like, prove it. In which I am, like, taking meticulous notes on this. He does not have poor constitution. He takes a lot of punishment in that game, and he gets right back up. Roxas is a lot of things. I would never describe him as frail. Alright, we're getting back into the whale. Actually, Tonic, on that point, the title sounds catchy. I'm curious. What's your favorite title? Not the game, just the title. Is it 358 over 2 days? I'm asking because my answer might be slightly... Birth by Sleep is a good name. Cottage. Yeah, my answer is slightly more controversial than that.
Come on! Thunder! Here!
Melody of Memory. The rhythm game. I just think it's a good title. It sounds like an album. Also Chain of Memories. That is also a really good title. I'm sure I have. But did I ever tell you about, like, my deep, dark wish of, like, a not Persona, my bad, of a Kingdom Hearts driving game called Driving All Day, so that Melody of Memories can be mom and Driving All Day can be dad? Like, did I ever tell you about that dark, secret wish of mine? Because I feel like I've mentioned that before. Ow. Come on, guys.
Thunder. Heal. Heal. Come on. Come on.
Where the hell? Oh, there you are. Good to hear us. Actually, I don't know if anybody remembers this. Do you all remember that, like, tropical storm we got almost, like, years ago? Like, I'm saying, like, 10 years ago, something like that.
Heal.
I got caught in that. I was outside when that happened. I was not happy.
Come on.
Like, I was head to toe drenched.
This should help.
It was bad. Yeah. Like, obviously I'm exaggerating a little here, but for a brief moment when it happened, I remember my thoughts as it happened. Like, is this what it's like to be waterboarded is all I could think of. Like, it was bad. Thankfully, I was going out to, like, hang out with a friend,
Come on.
and she was able to loan me some clothes. Like, they were oversized because they were like her dad's, but yeah. I wasn't just in soaked clothing all day developing pneumonia or anything. So, you know, bright side, but still rather annoying that that happened. Though it is a funny story to tell. Because nobody got hurt, nobody got, like, grievously sick. Just, you know, my dumb ass wandering around in a typhoon. Don't call me out like that. I say knowing that you could call me out on so much worse. You know, it's a rare day where, like, the no screw it, just bonk them strat works as well as it is right now. I want to let that be known. Like, usually this exact strat is liable to get you murdered instantly. Like what's happening right now. Let's be real. Yep, there it is. It took a while, but eventually the enemies realized, oh wait, he dies in 2 hits. Let's get him. Okay, let's try sticking up here this time. Oh, of course a large body would spawn immediately in this area. Why wouldn't a large body spawn here? Okay. 2 more problems, then I get to open this particular chest and then go down and find out if there's more health to be found. Anytime you guys want to wake up, just let me know. That's goofy. Mega Elixir. Torn page. I'm just going to do this ahead of time because again, playing the game of I can't trust my teammates to keep me alive, why not? Though apparently I can trust them to just gang up on one particular enemy and murder them, Jesus. There is one tiny problem with Tinkerbell, specifically. If you're not using her in a boss fight, you have to manually dismiss her when the fight's over, because otherwise the game will continue to treat it as if you were in a fight. There we go. Of course. get? Dark matter. Alright. Now we have one more location we need to get to. Let's grab that ether. Can I jump up and grab the edge? Oh. Yes. We need to get to Chamber 5. Yeah, there we go.
Come on. Here. Come on. Thunder. Thunder.
Throw.
Thunder. Here. This should help. Heal. Wind.
There we go. And unfortunately, that is the last set of Dalmatians we can get until we finish off Hollow Bastion. So yeah. Just do what I do and be a cheating little cheater. And have a notepad next to you with the locations of everywhere you need to go, and you'll be fine. If you don't do that, good luck remembering where you need to go. Like, I've already gone in a circle. Yeah. Just looking for the exit of this place. Mega Elixir. Not the most useful, but, you know, definitely not going to complain that I found it. Huh. Wow, yeah, I was not expecting to end up back here. I don't think I even knew that you could end up back here. I thought this was kind of like a one and done area because there's nothing in here. It's just the boss fight. first off, we are just going to... We're going to be going to Traverse Town soon anyway. So, actually, let's go back to Hollow Bastion and... actually get some more stuff done. Hang on. Or should I try doing the solo stuff at the Coliseum? Because you do get some pretty decent rewards from doing the solo stuff at the Coliseum. If I die, I die. It'll be my own fault at this point. No one else's. Hope you guys like fights without any allies, which means we can't summon.
Kairi! 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 Open your eyes!
It's no use. That girl has lost her heart. She cannot wake up.
Riku, buddy, how are you doing that with your voice?
You're not Riku?
The keyhole cannot be completed, so long as the last Princess of Heart still sleeps.
The princess? Kairi's a princess?
Yes. And without her power, the keyhole will remain incomplete. It is time she awakened.
Whoever you are, let Riku go! Give him back his heart!
But first, you must give the princess back her heart.
What's...
Don't you see yet? The princess's heart is responding. It has been there all along. Kairi's heart rests within you.
Kairi's inside me?
I know all that there is to know.
Tell me, who are you?
Oh, that line.
It is I, Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness.
He's got a really bad head cold. You know when it gets so bad that your voice has like reverb?
So, I shall release you now, Princess. Complete the keyhole with your power. Open the door. Lead me into everlasting darkness.
Sora!
Okay, Oz. That's really funny. I don't mean to be rude, but Ansem really couldn't pick anything better? Are you talking about his name or his choice in vessel? Both, yeah.
Forget it. There's no
His parents
way
couldn't
you're
pick
taking
anything.
my heart.
His parents couldn't pick anything better is the thing. Because he didn't give himself that name. That's his actual name. Well, spoilers for what I was about to say. That's not what I wanted. Some people did. I can't wait for you to, like, both see and hear what he actually, like, what he's actually like. And I want to see if your opinion changes at all. Because I think, like, the name... the stupidity of the name gets wiped out by a lot of other factors about him. Okay, so... the arrow strat, not a good one, as it turns out. I'm just trying to bait out his, like, overhead. Come on. Well, first off, he has a stand. That's the most obvious I'm gonna counter you stance ever, Riku. I want you to know that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, great, here we go. This is where it gets really annoying. Trying to make it run out. So, part of the reason this fight feels so weird to play is that it almost seems like he has changing reaction times. There are times where you can stun him, well, not really stun him, but like he'll take hit stun if he gets hit, right? Which lets you do a full combo. There are others where it just doesn't happen, and you're left wondering like, okay, what's the rule here? And you never really get like a full answer as to why it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. Tinkerbell would make this fight so much easier. Which is true of every fight, but, you know. Can't always have Tink. Okay, that should not have hit me. I refuse to believe that that one would have hit me. Getting greedy. I'm letting my greed out, and that's going to cause problems, I know it. Come on. It's a cool arena. It's just the consoles at the side make it a little annoying to like maneuver around. And the camera gets stuck on them, but the camera gets stuck on everything, so that's not, you know, that's not the fight's fault. Also, this is gonna sound like sour grapes, and I know it will. I kind of want to know why he's completely immune to all types of magic. Like, that seems like mightily important information to have. Like, going into a fight. Hey, by the way, one of your main ways of dealing any sort of damage to a boss just turned off. We turned it off. Enjoy that. It's like, okay, why? I wasn't already at, like, a pretty massive disadvantage. You had to handicap me further. That, by all accounts, should have hit. I know I'm only getting like 2 combos per cycle, maximum. But I believe survivability is more important than impressing people at the moment. He's gonna go for it again. Oh no, he didn't. Not yet, anyway. By the way, I hope none of you like the aesthetic of that Keyblade, because we never see it again after this game. It is completely, like, forgotten about. Which I think is kind of a shame, because, yeah, it's kind of basic, it's kind of very edgelordy, but it looks good, and it's never mentioned again. That's right, Ansem. Your martial superiority has nothing on me, the king of cowards.
Heal. This should help.
I walked into that. I allowed that to happen via my own hubris. By the way, him going like, welcome Oblivion is extra funny considering what I know is in this room. You'll see. It's funny to me and like me alone.
Heal.
Now witness true power. Heal. Is that it? Welcome, Oblivion.
Come on.
Open your heart to darkness.
Ah, damn it. Hate this move.
Heal.
For a lot of reasons. I hate that move for a lot of reasons. I should let that be known.
Open your heart to darkness. It's over.
Heal.
Open your heart to darkness. Surrender. Here it comes.
Does it just not run out at this point? Yeah, I think it just doesn't run out at this point.
Behold the power of darkness.
Yeah, I think it just doesn't run out at that point. And I stopped running directly in front of his path, which, you know, my bad. shouldn't have hit, but alright. Come on.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Come on. Heal.
Welcome, Oblivion.
Come on.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
This should help.
Heal. Finish. Is that it? Here it comes.
Heal.
Here it comes. Heal. Finish. Welcome, Oblivion.
I've never been the biggest fan of this fight. I'm going to admit that. I like it. I do like the 2 Riku fights well, technically 3, because you can fight them on the island, right? But I do like the Riku fights. This has just always been my least favorite one. Like the wonky hitboxes of that attack, the fact that you have to kind of rely on it to get some damage in.
This should help.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Come on. Heal.
Now witness true power. Open your heart to darkness. It's over.
Heal.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Behold the power of darkness.
Heal.
It's over.
Alright, let's try that again. Not you. No, you gotta be kidding. Okay, good. I was gonna be like, can you actually just like stun lock him like that? Can you just disrespect him that badly? Okay, I think that seemed like it was working. Like, that's the thing that's getting to me. That seemed like it was legitimately working against him. Like, is the secret to this fight really just hammer him down? Like, that could work. Wait, I just realized something. I don't need the Royal Crown for this fight. Like, I'm not going to be using much magic, I'm just going to heal. And that takes 1 bar and only 1 bar. Like, this is the one fight I think I can think of where I think having less magic as a level 1 character might actually be beneficial. Like, don't get me wrong, I could be wrong, and it's just pure cope, but like, if it does work, go pure bonk build on Riku too. Like, this is basically all I use the magic for in this fight. Like, having less might actually be better in the long run in that case, because it'll build up faster. I won't have to worry about it taking that long to get an extra bar, right? Okay, let's try that. No, right, can't do it here. You'll also raise the defense. Okay, let's try Inferno Band. Difficult to deflect. If this ends up working, I'll be impressed, but also annoyed. You know? trying to dodge roll and it didn't work. Also, another thing I like about this fight, the frenetic music works well with it. Like, it actually does feel like I'm being pushed up against a corner here. And of course, with the eventual reveal of who Ansem actually is, all makes more sense. Okay, that seemed a little too well timed, but sure. That's just me being an idiot. Jump. Come on. Oh, come on. The second I take my eyes off the screen is when he decides to go for it. So looking to my right randomly and just seeing the words pizza time does actually go pretty far in cheering me up. Thanks, Oz. Oh, man. Like, I'm trying, yeah, you're right. Absolutely. Like, that's what I took it for, but still, it's funny. this is what I meant, by the way.
Show me your power.
He definitely took hit stun off of some of those attacks, but not all of them. And I don't think I'm crazy for being like, I just want to know the rules. Like, what causes the hit stop to happen, and when? Is it just because I'm, like, slamming into the back of his head? Is that it? Because it seems like there's more going on there.
Welcome, Oblivion. Here it comes. Heal. Give up yet? Is that it? Here it comes. Welcome, Oblivion. Here it comes.
It's fights like this, by the way, that actively make me go, okay, so the game wasn't designed for level 1. Like, the fact that the only reason it's, like, mostly doable is down to a bug is... Like, hit number 1, okay, you guys shouldn't have put this in the game. Hit number 2 is, you know, everything else. But see, that's what I meant. Like, I hit him from the back, like, and he didn't take hit stun, he just immediately retaliated.
Show me your power.
Like, it's hard to feel confident in what I know about the game when it's constantly breaking its own rules just to hurt me.
Well, what now? Now witness true power.
Okay, now comes the annoyance. Jump.
Here it comes. Heal. Is that it?
Jump.
Now witness true power. Here it comes. Heal. Give up yet? Is that it?
Can't see him.
Here it comes.
Thanks for the camera angle, game. I really needed to see that.
Welcome, Oblivion. Heal. Is that it?
Jump.
Now witness true power. Here it comes.
Can't see him.
Here it comes. Heal.
walked right into it.
You're finished. Welcome, Oblivion. Here it comes.
Heal.
Camera.
Here it comes.
There's only so much leeway I can give the camera when it's doing stuff like that. And scaring the life out of me.
Here.
Welcome, Oblivion. Behold the power of darkness. It's over.
Heal.
Here it comes.
Oh, come on.
Heal.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Behold the power of darkness. Surrender.
Heal. Heal.
Behold the power of darkness. It's over. Here it comes.
Come on.
I don't want to stress how stressful it is. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I would like to stress how stressful this can be. It's not always, like, super stressful. But a lot of it can be.
Here it comes.
Like, I'm relying a lot on sound cues. Which, don't get me wrong, I think it's cool that I'm relying a lot on sound cues for some of this. But other parts, not so much. I don't think it's that cool all that much.
Heal.
Here it comes.
That was a missed opportunity.
Here.
It's over.
Heal.
I had that. I could feel that I had that. And I let it slip away. Because I got overconfident. The worst part about this is the fact that the first fight with him is supposed to be the hard one. Invalidated by Tink. This fight's supposed to be relatively easy. I am not finding it relatively easy. I am in fact finding it quite annoying.
Well, what now?
Heal.
Pitiful.
Heal. Heal.
Show me your power. Pitiful.
Come on.
Now witness true power. Here it comes.
Again, randomly no hit stop.
Here it comes.
Hit stun, sorry. That's the word I was looking for. And just randomly choose to not follow the rules the game has set up. And and you're just supposed to be okay with that. Come on. It's not what I was waiting for, but alright. Tactical Officer Tonic. Any ideas if this doesn't work? I'm legitimately getting a little desperate here. Come on. Come on. Give me the hop. ultimate. Damn it, Riku. Why are you being so difficult, buddy? We had a good thing going. Tell you decided to be a real jerk about it. Come on. Riku. I was so close. I could feel it. I'm so close. And I choked at the last second. This man's a menace. He is a grade A menace. Yes, the fight is somewhat difficult. But this is ridiculous, is the problem. I think part of the reason I'm getting, like, you're getting salt out of my tone occasionally here is, it comes from the fact that, like, he'll just randomly parry you when he's powered up. Like, his back is turned when I'm attacking him after he does the slam when he's powered up. And it's still hitting me. Like, he's still parrying me. Not all the time, but 50% of the time he parries me when I attack, when I do that. See? He body blocked me. Okay, so what's the count at so far? I've gotten a full combo off of him once in that, and he's parried me immediately, like 4 times now. Make that 5. Missed an opportunity to attack there because I'd rather stay alive. It's gonna power up, yep. Oh, come on. That should have hit me. I'm man enough to admit that that should have hit me. Didn't even get an opportunity to this round. I realize I'm going a little quiet. I hope it's clear why. I'm not trying to, like... be mean or ignore anybody. I'm trying desperately not to get, like... apoplectic at how this fight is turning out. Riku, I hope you know that when we're done with this, I'm gonna crease your J's. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts at this point. It's gonna happen. Hell yeah! Sora learned Ragnarok. Hell yeah, he did. Ah. Damn. Tonic, where the hell were you? I asked for advice, and you just vanished. Where were you?
It won't work. The keyhole's not finished yet.
What can we do?
Maybe we gotta go wake Kyrie up.
I think you're right. If we can free her heart.
You two? Both of you were eating pizza? Come on, man.
A keyblade that unlocks people's hearts. I wonder.
Sora?
Tonic, come on. That's taunting me now. Because I really want pizza at the moment, and you guys aren't helping.
Sora, hold on.
Nope, too late. This is the only plan I can think of. I'm gonna do the job that Riku couldn't. So this track is actually something really special. I love this track. And it's just like a really low-key version of Simple and Clean. Or Hikari, depending on what version you're playing, right? It's titled Sora's Sacrifice. For the longest time, you couldn't find it. It just didn't exist online.
What's happening to me? Falling into darkness.
Oh, is that what you're falling into? We call that hell.
Sora? Are you really? No, he can't be. I won't let him go!
So, you have awakened at last, Princess.
Here you go, Oz.
The keyhole is now complete. You have served your purpose, but now it's over.
Do you think we can stop him all by ourselves? I don't know.
Impossible.
No. You won't use me for this.
Riku!
You've
I
got
told you the name kind of didn't matter when his character design would be revealed, didn't I? He does have another name.
What about the keyhole? Let's just get out of here.
I am too, honestly. The word finger got automated in our first stream. Finger. Like the appendage. That got automated. But the implications of that... Nope. Nothing. Yes. We are now a shadow. And yes, this is Sora. Can't attack or do anything. And I'm like 90% sure that the reason his walk cycle looks so weird is because they mapped it to like Sora's larger model. Yeah, the walk cycle I think is mapped to like Sora's actual model. So it makes the like body of the shadow deform every time it tries to walk. Yeah. Well, hey now, no, we talked about this. Kairi, hurry. I can't leave them behind. We can't stay here. A Heartless is after us. It's a shadow, Goofy. Are you serious? I'll take care of him. You're kind of facing the wrong way, guys.
Sora? Is that you? This time I'll protect you.
Problem solved. No longer dead.
Kairi, thank you.
Sora!
Kairi specced into necromancy. There he is.
Go now!
Come with us.
I told you before, I'm not leaving without Belle. Now go! The Heartless are coming.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Tell me what happened.
Leon, are you ever not leaning, either like leaning against a wall or trying to kill me with
So
a
the
gun
darkness
blade?
is flowing out of that keyhole.
Like you just exist
No wonder
in
there are
one of the
more
two
and more
extremes.
Heartless everywhere. The only way to stop them is
Seal the keyhole, right?
Maybe, but no one knows what will happen once it's sealed.
Well, we can't just stay here. We have to do something. I've got a friend back there.
That's right. You have one more friend to worry about. Riku's Keyblade must have been born of the captive princess's hearts. Just like that keyhole you saw. Of course, without Kairi's heart, it remained incomplete. Once that Keyblade was destroyed, the princess's hearts should have been freed. Don't worry, Sora. If anyone can save your friend, you can.
Oh boy. Alright, since we're here, might as well just get that 100-acre woods out of the way. But before that, I'm going to go back to Lady Luck and replace the Inferno Band with the Royal Crown once more. Because we are back at the portion of the game where magic good, actually. Rather than No, I just arbitrarily don't take damage from your magic attacks. I absorb them, as a matter of fact. AP up. Just replace this one ether I ended up using. I'm surprised that that fight, that last fight, ended with me just using one ether. How are the mods going then, Tonic? Has everything broken yet? Because in my experience, that tends to be what happens when I try to mod anything. Right. So... I think the fact that you're actively being, like... Yeah, it's not as chaotic as Sims, and you're saying that like it's a bad thing. Wait, do you mean chaotic in the way of, oh, everything's breaking at the same time, but in a different way, or chaotic in the way of, like everything's working well? I just wish the mods were better in Stardew. Because those are two like vastly different energies, you know. I wonder what this is. Like the plank of wood or something else? Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. So far nothing has completely shattered, and you haven't seen like a random character in Stardew explode or something. Alright. That's good to know. Mithril. No. Could have sworn that this would... Oh, okay. No, that's what that one did. Understood. Randomly rue, I guess. Is that seriously the only reason that's there? Alright. I was expecting something a little bit more impactful, but sure. This tree doesn't have honey, I see. Not. That would be too easy. Dark matter. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be able to talk to them, but... Oh, there we go. This here's my bouncing spot. We can bounce around here all day. Nothing beats bouncing. You want to bounce too, Sora? It's a lot of fun. Well, lots of fun. Okay. To bounce with the finest, you'll need some pointers from the finest. No. Owl again, I see. But Owl, you don't bounce around like we do. I'm afraid you're right. I can't master everything, I suppose. And off he goes. Bounce this way, please. Sorry, Rue. You're adorable, but I didn't want to talk to you. Tigger bounce. Watch Tigger's bouncing pattern, then follow his lead. Here's a little warm-up. Now it gets tricky. You're doing fantastical. This will be the last one. Gotten mighty good at bouncing, Sora. Right, Rue? Hey, Tigger, I think he's ready for the big one. Well, there's only one way to find out. Tigger's giant pot. Whack the nuts back at the pot to shatter it. Nope. There we go, finally. I don't know why they're treating this like the final test on a jumping thing, because the controls are not great, obviously. By the way, the way the targeting reticle works, theoretically anyway, oh, so now suddenly my high jump is working again. Alright, I see how it is. AP up. It has 3 states. It has open, which is you're not going to hit it. It has, like, almost closed, which is you might hit it. And it has closed with, like, an omega symbol almost around it. Like, that can't hit Rue. Might hit Rue. Will definitely hit Rue. Like, those are the 3 ranges, essentially, Sora has. Now, what that means is, for minigames where they're telling you, hey, hit this thing, you have to just ignore it, because if you try to listen to it, you're going to miss. You just are. Rare nuts grow on these trees. I'll trade you things for them. Alright. Time to wear a nut. Wait, can I only grab one at a time? I forgot that part. Oh, splendid. Here's something in return. Power up. Increases your strength. Good to have. Can I just, like, fly to cheat it? No, of course I can. Would have been too easy. Nuts. defense up. Also very good, obviously. When you're this weak, literally, like, every little bit helps. There is no minor upgrade that isn't insanely helpful. Shard. He's gonna start giving us materials now, I'm pretty sure. AP up. Guess not. Whoops. Oh, right, I need to... Pretty sure I need to do this anyway. Seriously? There we go. Have to get a little violent with that one for some reason to make it work, but sure. Let's go try the seesaw. Or a Calcone. Or anything else. Let's power ourselves up a little bit. Not much, but like I said, every little bit. Tigger. Was expecting to go a little further, but sure. Nope.
See ya! Thunder!
Oh, now it suddenly worked. Don't know why it didn't work up until that point, but sure. Right, so, pretty sure that's that. Although, let's see if Rue will do anything different. No, just brings me up here. Torn page turned into a new item. Mithril. And... oh no, I just remembered what the last page is. Well, technically second to last, but the last page. Oh man. I always forget this one. This one. This one. They all got lost and need your help. What are you doing, Pooh? Shh, quiet, or they'll get away. Who? The people who took everyone away. See their footprints? We were all sticking together to make sure no one got lost again. But then I saw some footprints that needed following, so I did. Suddenly, everyone was gone. Bad people must have taken them away. Actually, Pooh, I think those footprints are, Anyway, I'll help you look for your friends. So yeah, this is like the very beginning of the help find Eeyore's tail thing, where Pooh only moves if you target him. I'm clearly aiming at a very specific person, guys. Come on. Guys. Like, oh wait, maybe I have to bring him here for Eeyore first. Eeyore? Hello. What are you doing? Looking for sticks to build my house. Again. Sticks for your house? This place already feels like a house. Seems like a great spot to gather everyone once we find them. Pooh's Muddy Path. That sounds like an incredibly gross euphemism. Help Pooh find his lost friends. Target him with RB to guide him. And you are timed. And he's stuck on the wall. Game. Cooperate with me, please. There you are, Roo. I mean, do we need to talk to him afterwards, or... Oh, yeah, there we go. I tried bouncing as high as Tigger. I was so busy trying to bounce, I forgot to watch where I was bouncing. Well, that's one in the jail cell. Alright, come on, Pooh Bear. Owl looked so intent on something, well, I just had to follow him. But then Owl flew off into the sky, and there I was, all by myself. Sounds like he can fly, and you can't, Rabbit. What pretty flowers. Pooh's got to see this out. Really, see. Why? But sure. Same butterflies as in Deep Jungle, by the way. Like the exact same model in color. Which, you know, makes sense. There we go. Can I just... I saw Pooh walking away, so I bounced after him. Then I bounced a bit too high. Pooh Bear. And I lost sight of old Pooh Bear. Dumbass. Straight up just wandered into that hole, despite the fact that I knew it was there and was trying to have that not happen.
See ya! Fire!
There we go, now he has a clear path. No honey, though, which would be depressing for him, but not for anyone thought I'd better have a word with Rue about his bouncing. The next thing I knew, quite to my surprise, I was lost too. Yeah, you were part of the problem. Big surprise, Al. Right, now I need to go get back up there to make sure that Pooh doesn't immediately screw all this up. Good, stay there. This has taken 3.5 minutes. It's not too bad, but anytime they time you on anything, 3.5 minutes does not seem like a good time to me. Hello, Piglet. Pooh, where are we? I don't know where we are either, Piglet. But if we go back the way we came, we should find home. Alright, follow me. I got scared when everyone disappeared, so I hid. That's everyone. Everyone's here. The torn page turned into a new item. Experience ring. Completely worthless to us. But thank you.
So glad we're all together again. I didn't know what to do when I was all alone.
Oh, Piglet, you gotta be brave.
You weren't lonely at all?
Lonely? Are you kidding? I'm a Tigger. The most wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. But I do admit, friends are awfully fun too. Think, think, think.
There he goes again.
Hey, Pooh. What are you thinking about now?
Oh, well, I'm just thinking about what to think about.
Well, I'm off.
Sora, where are you going?
I'm gonna go look for my friends. They're waiting for me.
I mean,
Don't sound back again.
you found one, and you know where the other one is.
I hope you find your friends.
Sora, don't forget, we shall always be here. If you'd like to visit again, that is.
And I'm not going to lie, this last little bit is really cute. Alright. Still didn't equip cheer. My bad. Though, I could have sworn... I am going to head back in there and... do one of the minigames. I could have sworn they were supposed to also reward you with, like, a cheer ability. Like, for Sora himself. Yeah, we'll do the swing one. Maybe we'll have more luck this time, who knows? And we will endeavor not to destroy Eeyore's house this time either. Alright, Boo Bear, ready to be launched like a rocket. Nope, it's not gonna be enough. Pretty sure I need to get like 40 something. Nothing, Owl? Alright. Guess not. Would have been nice to have, but, you know, whatever. Gummy ship. Pretty sure you warp drive and then come back. Should be enough to tell everyone, like, hey, the gates are closed. What do? Castle 2, okay, yeah. Strong still, someone is holding darkness back. Not sure why, but the Heartless are getting stronger. New types of Heartless are popping up all over the place. If anything happens to us, I know we can count on you, Sora. Okay, but maybe I have to talk to Sid, maybe I have to start driving the gummy ship. Okay, if they're not spawning here, that means that the terror is here. Yep, there it is. Not dealing with it. That thing is a nightmare. I am not dealing with it. Sid? Sid, I need to get back to Hollow Bastion. I don't think I can let you do that, kid. The Heartless there are multiplying by the minute. They'd eat your ship up. Then what can we do? Simple. Go around them instead of through. Install a new navigation gummy and take a new route. A new gummy? From where? The secret waterway. When I came here 9 years ago, I stored it there in case I ever needed it. Never thought a kid would be the one to use it. By the way, I mentioned, I think last stream, that, like, the defenders drop a shield for Riku. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tonic, you and I both know why he had that stored away, right? It was home. Like, he and the rest of the gang will probably think to themselves, as soon as we know we're ready, we're taking the fight to Maleficent and, like, beating down the front gate type of thing. You know that that's what they were thinking. Just gonna do this first. Orichalcum. Right. What a mysterious mural. Thanks for the hint, game. It's almost hypnotizing. Obtained Navi Gummy. Let's go back and join the others. We should rest up. Okay.
A light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, your grandma's story, right?
That's right. We were together.
You know what's funny? I looked everywhere for you, but you were with me all along.
And by funny, I mean kind of frustrating.
Now, it's time to get Riku back.
You think it'll ever be the same again between us? Riku's lost his...
When I turned into a Heartless, you saved me, remember? I was lost in the darkness. I couldn't find my way. As I stumbled through the dark, I started forgetting things. My friends, who I was. The darkness almost swallowed me. But then I heard a voice. Your voice. You brought me back.
I didn't want to just forget about you, Sora. I couldn't.
That's it. Our hearts are connected. And the light from our hearts broke through the darkness. I saw that light. I think that's what saved me. No matter how deep the darkness, a light shines within. I guess it's more than just a fairy tale.
Well, let's go.
You can't go.
Why not?
Suddenly not
Because
PS2
it's
face.
way too dangerous.
Come on, Sora. We made it this far by sticking together. You can't go alone.
Kairi, even if we're apart, we're not alone anymore.
More PS2
Right?
face.
I can't help?
You'd kind of be in my way.
Wow.
Okay. You win. Take this. It's my lucky charm. Be sure to bring it back to me.
Don't worry, I will.
Promise?
Promise.
Don't ever forget. Wherever you go, I'm always with you.
Obtained Oathkeeper. Favorite Keyblade? Well. Okay, did we count Keyblade transformations? Because if so, then... Actually, Tonic, that brings up a good question. What is your favorite Keyblade? Oathkeeper and Oblivion? You mean the one I just got and the one I'm about to get? Okay, so like I was just saying, Oathkeeper. I love Oathkeeper. Oathkeeper is maybe my second or third favorite Keyblade, depending on how we're ranking them. Pity that it kind of lowers our magic, though, which means we won't be using it, I don't think. Pity. Those, Alright, guess I have to talk to them, don't I? Yeah, have to talk to them. Yeah, it would. Well, let me rephrase that. Brain's going bad for a second there, guys, I'm sorry. Still struggling through that headache. Those screams had to come from somewhere. Those jump scares had to come from somewhere, right? Anything? Ah, the Yuffie. I did, but those only last like 4 to 6 hours, and I usually find myself falling on like the lower end of that spectrum. You found it? Alright, I'll go fix up your ship. And I took it about 5 hours ago. So I've been feeling it. All set, you can get going anytime. Kid, I gotta say, I wish you didn't have to face all this danger. It happens. Yeah, it sucks, but it's also one of those things that just kind of happens. There's a new warp hole near Traverse Town. I wonder where it leads. Chip, Dale, come on. Some weird powers emanating from the worlds. Might be worth revisiting some places again. Okay, so here's what I was talking about. Now that we've, like, gotten through quote-unquote part 1 of Hollow Bastion and they kind of like kicked us out, yes, I am staying hydrated. Thank you for asking. Literally every battle level for every world has increased. Like, and it's really funny actually. Olympus Coliseum has increased because of the fact that the Hades Cup is now available. Agrabah has increased because one of the secret bosses in the game is in it. Same for Neverland. And Hollow Bastion has one too. And yeah, they weren't kidding about, they weren't kidding about the fact that, oh, Heartless are spreading everywhere because of what happened at Hollow Bastion. Because you see it here. You see it in the lanes between. There are dozens of extra Heartless just everywhere, and it's a problem to deal with. Alright, through the warp hole, welcome to hell. At least when you have an unupgraded gummy ship, welcome to some of the rougher, one of the rougher paths to get to a world, if I'm remembering things correctly. By the way, don't be like me. Don't be an utter moron who decides it's a great idea to never upgrade your gummy ship or just build one. Do you see the, like, crystals I'm picking up throughout the levels whenever I destroy them? Whenever I destroy, like, a enemy ship? Those are pieces, typically. And you, at any point, when you're, like, picking what world you want to go to, can open up the Gummy Garage and just build. And you can get as creative as you want, or just use them like a blueprint that the game gives you, because you can just use those, they're fine. There's no, like, LV.ism for it. Not in the community, anyway. Not in this community. And the top tier build, as in the one that's going to get you that's going to make you basically untouchable, is just a donut. Build a donut. Build a square donut and you're basically invincible. No, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because the mechanics in 1 aren't great. How do I put this? It's... editing your gummy ship in 1 feels like you're playing a PS2 game, and then they suddenly want you to start using a mouse and keyboard. And they don't. Like, the game's not designed for you to go like, oh, start using a mouse and keyboard. I mean, it doesn't feel good to edit things in the gummy ship, like, menu. Yes. They don't explain it properly either. Like, that's another problem. Like, everything is, like, seemingly kept from the player. Okay, I just want to do it this simple way. Why won't you let me do it? Nope. Die. It's kind of like just the response the game gives you. By the way, here's what I meant about, like, oh, they've, like, upped their game on this kind of thing. When I first went through this path, I had, like, I think 200 points. My score is 509. Also, yeah, they kind of... I believe they make you go through the world as normal again. Where's Belle? Still in the castle. Against her will? No, I think she stayed for a reason. The other princesses are inside as well. I wonder why. Let's go ask them. You may need my strength. I'll go with you. No, you won't. I love you, buddy, but nah, not today. Trying to remember how to get that one. Like that brings us straight down. I'm pretty sure this is the one I need to take. Nope, I was wrong. Might be. Maybe this one? Nope, same story. That was almost pretty bad. Maybe this one? There we go. Meteor G. I knew I'd be a little underwhelmed at what I found in that chest, but I kind of just wanted to know anyway. And there's one here too. Defense up. Worth it. Automatically. Trinity. It gets better. Like the whole gummy ship thing gets better. I will say that. Granted, I seem to be like one of the only people in the universe that like the gummy ship in 3. I don't know why everybody else hates it, but I rather enjoy it. I do get why some people might say it's not as good as the sequences in 2, because the gummy ship sequences in 2, I believe, are like legitimately fun. Okay, are we gonna get unlucky and immediately encounter what I know is in here? No, we are not. Good. Okay, that's good news. This room has, what's it called? A special type of soldier that is really tough and completely invisible. You can only make it, like, visible for short periods of time if you parry it. Elixir. Yeah, it is. I have like a, no, you don't have to rely on sound cues. You can target the nothing. As long as it's, like, right next to you, I think. You've come to seal the keyhole, right? Please be careful. The darkness is raging deep inside. We've been holding it back, but we can't hold out much longer. We'll take care of it. Talk to Belle. This is for you. Use it to face the darkness, as the beast has. Divine Rose. Another new Keyblade. Really strong, not great with magic. Cute design though. But yeah, the invisible shadows are a problem to fight every time, and they drop a synthesis item that if you're going for like 100% completion, you need. So you have to deal with them at some point or another. You just have to. It's rough. Like, it's hard enough trying to deal with the things that you can see in this game. It's significantly more problematic to deal with things you can't, you know? Like, that's just a nightmare waiting to happen. Oh, no matter what. It doesn't matter, level 1, level 84,000, like, that fight is always not great. Like, honestly, the level 1 aspect of it doesn't really change how annoying that thing is to fight. It just makes it so that you die in 2 hits. Which you basically do anyway, so functionally no difference. Whoa, okay, I have no idea what happened there. Like, 3 different things happened there, and I was completely caught off guard by all of them. Yeah, I got thrown around like a ragdoll. That's actually completely accurate, you're right. This is annoying. This isn't the Beast's castle. Why would we tell him to do anything? He has no responsibilities about any of this. What do you mean? Well, Goofy's dead. Oh, no, he's not. It isn't? No, it is not. This is Hollow Bastion. It is not Beast's Castle. Beast's Castle is in the second game. Will you help me out at all? Let's find out.
See ya. Gotcha. Gotcha. Heal. Gotcha.
I don't... Oz, I think this is a different problem. At no point did any of us pantomime that this was Beast's Castle. Yeah, you can do that. Nope. Nope. Damn it. I hate that area. That area in particular is hell. Maybe a tiny bit more strength won't be a problem. Let's find out. Maybe it won't have it all. That's also a distinct possibility in this game. Come on, Donald. Nope, come on. There's no good option in this game. Like, the second those things get introduced... Yes. I do in fact have to go through this area. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, not only do I have to, the reason I have to is because they locked off all the save points that I had unlocked the last time we were here. So it's arbitrary, the reason we have to go through here. They say, like, yeah, you have to come back through here. And when you ask why, the answer is, because we want to see you suffer. Like, that's the honest answer. Like, I'll go check to make sure, but I'm pretty sure we have to go through here again. Yep. Rising Falls, library. You have to go through it again. You have to go through that area. They force you to do it. How insane is that? Like, I can't activate that button unless I'm out of combat. And the only way to get out of combat is to fight them all and win. Like, there's no cheesing that. Just do it. Which is really annoying, because they'll constantly get off the screen. Like, it turns into a 5v1 instantly, and they're all hyper-aggressive. Like, what do you do in that scenario? You die. Like, that's the only answer. It's the only honest one, anyway. Or that could happen. And they force you to make the climb back up. Like, enjoy, bitch. No, you can't. The button only works if you're not in combat. And since there's like 30 enemies that spawn instantly. Although now you've got me thinking, maybe I can. Shut up. Like, the second I hear the spawn noise, I get annoyed now. Like, look at the range. Look at the range on that. It followed me all the way over here. Like, one of those guys on their own, not a problem. Fighting, like, an entire, like, militia of that kind of thing, that's a problem. That's unfair, is what that is. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the strat I'm doing right now probably won't work. Wait. Maybe. Maybe this. Might not, but maybe.
Force. Force. Come on. Force. Come on.
Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. Having enemies not immune to gravity magic is great. Unless I die. Bright side, I start right at the start, so. Let's try this. Let's try just crushing them under their own weight. Oh boy, okay, so good news. That was the first problem. Now what about the rest? No, that's not what I wanted. That rat almost fucking knocked me off. Game. heard something die behind me. I have no idea what it was. And I am not gonna go check until I'm done with this thing. Okay. Oh, thank Christ. Okay, we can move on to another screen, gang. I do have some minor bad news, though. That other screen involves a mandatory fight, too. Because at least one wave of enemies is gonna, like, spawn here. At least one. And Donald has no MP. Goofy's injured. And I'm running low. Yep. Instantly. Okay, so I think we've kind of proven that the extra power is not helping us. Like, as much as I wish it were, it's not. Of course, they die right when I needed them to stay alive. That's not who I'm trying to hit, game. I think it's pretty obvious who I'm trying to hit with gravity, and it's not these guys. Wonky ass targeting. I have to do this at the start of every attempt too, because if I go back down, there's going to be a fight waiting for me. You just know it. See, he says courage, but what he really means is cheese in this fight. Also, minor saving grace, you can't fall off the edge during the fight here. Specifically. Like, specifically, this area won't immediately murder you for being anywhere near an edge during combat. Oh, right, I'm still technically in combat. Now let's hope there's no second combat encounter to immediately ruin the progress we've made. Hooray! That wasn't foreshadowing, by the way. That was me legitimately forgetting whether there was a second combat encounter or not, and being like, oh boy, do I not want to deal with that. Alright, so... might as well try it.
Give me strength.
No guarantee it's gonna work. Because I don't remember how to do it properly, but sure.
See ya.
Totally still works. Guess what, guys? Back at the chapel. And everyone's awake. Everyone. Sora, please hurry. Darkness is pouring from the keyhole. It's all we can do just to hold back the darkness. I don't know how long we can manage even that. Alright, I'm on my way. We're counting on you, Keyblade Master. Stop calling him that. That's not what he is. In the meantime, we'll do what we can too. We've been waiting for you, Keyblade Master. Where's Ansem? Gone. When the keyhole appeared, darkness poured out of it. It swallowed Ansem, and he disappeared. Though Ansem is gone, the flood of darkness hasn't stopped. We're working together to hold it back. I cannot forget the look on his face. As the darkness engulfed him, he was smiling. And I believe if you talk to Cinderella, or is it Aurora? I could have sworn. Maybe if we leave and then come back in? No, right. Ignore them. You can just ignore that particular fight. That shouldn't have hit me. There's no way that should have hit me. Damn it, Goofy. And that's both of them dead again. Not beating the we're completely useless allegations. Wait. That better not be what I think it is. It's here. The stealth, whatever the hell it's called, is here. It's in the room. Oblivion. Here you go. Here you go, Tonic. Both of your favorites. Alright. Versus Behemoth. Very simple fight. That's it. Attack the horn. That's the only strat. There's, of course, more to it, technically. It's just that, you know, what you're supposed to do is go in, get DS, like, set up, and hit it with a summon. Genie is what's recommended. But because both of my friends are dead, I can't do that. So I'm stuck fighting it the, you know, normal way, quote unquote. With nerfed strength because I'm wearing the crown. Well, Donald's awake. And now Goofy's awake too. Set it up. Don't waste a showtime on the brief period of invulnerability he has when he first gets back up, right? Because that would suck.
Come on! Gotcha! See ya!
like,
See ya.
hitting? I'm not hearing any impact.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
I don't... Huh.
Bye-bye.
I don't think any of those registered as hits.
Come on.
Because when Genie was using his magic, you could hear it, like, physically impacting. Like, you could hear it, that it had, like, an impact, that it did something to the Heartless. Or the boss we were fighting at the time. Like, you could definitely hear that it was hurting Maleficent. That is so strange. I have never seen, like, it react like that before. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. Like, I love learning new things about games I like. But that's weird that it doesn't affect them.
Come on. Come on.
Like, I kind of understand something like Simba not working very well against him, you know? Like, that makes sense. Simba's a very, like, grounded summon. Of course he's not going to be able to, wow,
Heal.
deal all that much damage to the Behemoth.
Come on.
Fight's over. Genie did the work. Obtained Omega Arts.
Now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Sora, you did it.
Maybe. Maybe the hitbox is like inside the horn and the fire just hits the horn. What are you guys doing here? We came and said shit. Okay, hang on. Wait, no. The bigger question is, why didn't you seal the keyhole and then come talk to them? You were right there. This is our childhood home. We wanted to see it again. It's in worse shape than I feared. It used to be so peaceful here. Don't worry, if we defeat Ansem, all should be restored, including your island. Really? But it also means goodbye. Once the worlds are restored, they'll all be separate again. Everyone will go back to where they came from. Then I'll visit you guys with the gummy ship. It's not that simple. Before all this, you didn't know about the other worlds, right? Because every world was isolated. No, I think he didn't know about the other worlds because he was a dumb 14-year-old. Right? Impassable walls divided them. The Heartless destroyed those walls, but if the worlds return, so will the walls. Which means gummy ships will be useless. Doubt it. So you're saying we'll never...
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Oh, shut up, Squall.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again. Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Oh, right, that really important thing I should have done. Thank you, Sora. I think the darkness has begun to weaken. That is a lie. but I can feel a powerful darkness growing somewhere far away. It's the heart of the darkness. It must be where Ansem went. Then we'll take the gummy ship and deal with both Ansem and the Heartless. A worthy answer, Keyblade Master. We offer this power to aid your battle. Attain the power of fire. They literally just upgrade one of your spells. That's it. Sora, your courage can bring back our worlds. Once the darkness is gone, all should return to its original state. Kairi will be back on the island? Most certainly, and you should be too. I can't go home till I find Riku and the King, who I still haven't met yet, unbelievably enough. Right, so got Omega Arts. Raises max HP, strength, and defense. Yeah, the problem is that's a pretty sizable... Well, going down by 1 isn't too bad, but the 2, that's a different story. I don't know if that's worth it. Maybe it is. We'll probably experiment with it later. But for now, board the gummy ship. There's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. Competition's a lot tougher now, so be careful. Then go back to Hollow Bastion, because you want to go to the library. Why? Because some friends are here, and you want to talk to Aerith. Sora, you should read this. Read what? It's the rest of Ansem's report. Maleficent must have collected it. Receive report 2, 4, 6, 10. Talk to her again. Ansem disappeared when this world fell into darkness. It was believed he died defending people from the Heartless, but Ansem was the one who brought them here. Again. Ansem waits in the darkness, but here's a little light to protect you, Sora. Powered healing. Cura has been upgraded to Curaga, which, if I'm remembering correctly, or maybe it's just a Kingdom Hearts 2 thing.
Heal.
Okay, yeah, it's just a Kingdom Hearts 2 thing. Curaga in Kingdom Hearts 2 has an area of effect. If you're anywhere near Donald and Goofy and they're dead, it will bring them back. Which, really cool. Fantastic upgrade for a spell. For a curative spell, especially. Alright, here we go. Let's make our way to the final world. And hopefully there won't be any more insanely negative surprises waiting for us, but let's be real, we know what we signed up for. Also keep in mind, don't be me. If you're playing the game, upgrade the gummy ship. The alternative is one-hit KOs if anything hits us. Except for rocks. Except for, like, debris. I think they just take, like, a quarter of your health. Or maybe a third. Don't hit anything. Don't find out. You don't need to know the scientific answer to that. Okay, here's where we start getting into the problem. These guys have way more health than you can, like, reasonably take down. So you kind of just have to go full evasive maneuvers or die. No, not Hollow Bastion. Oh, right. I forgot. I still need to find the last chest. Nope, not here. I completely forgot. My bad. I also need to remember where it is, but, you know. Ignoring you. There it is. Oh, okay. What's around me that's immediately? There we go. That is every single Dalmatian. So, what do you say we head back to Pongo and Perdita and get our reward, our eternal reward? It's not. It's not an eternal reward, unfortunately. It'd be nice, but, you know, can't have everything. There. Would really suck if I suddenly got sniped right now, which has happened before, so okay. Yep, that's all of them. Gift from Pongo and Perdita. Orichalcum, Ultima G, Tech Boost, which is completely worthless to us. Obtain the Power of Wind. That's what we wanted. Obtain the complete Gummy Collection. Shop. Actually, for that. I don't know if it's enemies killed or like, yeah. I think the amount of enemies you kill in the gummy ship is what lets him start giving you like more and more recipes. Gummy menu. All right. Too easy. Let's go with the Cid. Of course not. Geppetto. We have enough for the Geppetto. Okay. Okay. That's all I'm gonna call it. Because currently I just want to see if it has A, weaponry, and B, the ability to get us where we need to go. It doesn't need to look pretty. If it can survive more than a hit, I'll be happy. Because it's totally doable. Like, with your base one, obviously. But, you know. If I can cheese it, or make it slightly easier on myself, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't. Equip the radar gummy, no bottom left corner. Equip the speed gummy, it enables acceleration. Oh no, our guns are entirely on the side. Geppetto, why? Why are you like this, man? What sociopath decided this was a good idea? Like, not even a little bit on the front? It's all to the side? Geppetto, my man, you're a wood carver. Why did you design this thing like a pirate's battleship? What? Why? I just want to know, man, who hurt you? Not for nothing, they do shred whatever's next to you, but still. I think I'm allowed to be a little confused, given what I'm seeing. And there it is. End of the world. That's the name they gave this, like, last area. End of the world. Not even worlds. Just world singular. Alright. So I know we've got a little bit more time left on the clock. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this a bit earlier because this headache is actively getting worse by the second. And while I would love to make some progress here, I think we might have reached a good stopping point. So thanks for coming by, guys. Really appreciate it. We will pick this back up on Tuesday and probably also discuss how we're going to be taking things going forward, right? Because we are getting dangerously close to the end of this first game. But with that said, night, guys. Hope you had some fun.